Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at 55% full level 1 Link's STR Super 17, the fusing Android 17 and Hellfighter 17 character. I know everybody has been eagerly awaiting this video. I know everybody's super excited for this release, so let's go ahead and jump right into things. Let's go over what they do first. Leader skill is join forces or target Goku, 170% key plus 3. And then they give the extra 30% boost to androids. So interesting. Join forces and target Goku with the boost androids. Obviously, I think most people would have probably preferred if they switched the target Goku and android portion of the leader skill. I think most people would agree with that, but maybe not. Then their super attack effect is raises attack, raises defense for 1 turn, and causes immense damage to enemy. So this is what, an infinite attack raise, I think? Raises attack, raises defense. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Passive, 2 Android 17's Resonance. Key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 70% when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class. You have to have a full extreme class team, basically, for this character to not suck, is what it sounds like. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 70% when performing a super attack, which is nice. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Launches an additional attack that has, when there is a super class enemy for 4 turns from start of turn, which is not a thing that you're going to see ever in any tough content at all. Chance performing a critical hit and a chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack plus 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. So my main issue with the fusing 17s here, honestly, if they just didn't lock that second additional behind there being a super class enemy, that would be pretty, they'd honestly be good enough, I think, in base form, because that extra attack gives them the crit and dodge chance. So if this character was doing 4 attacks per turn, they'd have a 62% chance to crit and a 62% chance to dodge every single time they did 4 attacks, which would obviously, I think that would be more than sufficient for a pre-transforming version of a character. That's good. But unfortunately, they locked one of those behind being faced with a super class enemy. Here's where the real problem is with this character. The fusion, the active skill, the special fusion, can be activated when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle once only. And then, of course, that activates their fusion into Super 17. This should be one or the other. This should be 70% or below, no turn restriction, or it should just be turn 4, no HP restriction. Honestly, it could just even be turn 3. Turn 3, no HP restriction. I just don't really understand the double restriction, and honestly, it's a pretty stringent condition for this character. All right, let's go ahead and see what it looks like once he goes into Super 17. So the super attack effect becomes the Electro Eclipse Bomb. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so 50% raise. That's really good. Causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. The passive is Perfect Theory. Key plus 3 attack and defense plus 170%. Then he gets an additional attack plus 170% when performing a super attack. That's a lot of extra attack. On super 170, that's really good. Reduces damage received by 34%. That's an unconditional damage reduction there. And then for 4 turns from the turn that he fuses, he gets an additional damage reduction of 17%. So for the first 4 turns after fusing, he has 51% damage reduction, which honestly he should just have base. That 51% should just be unconditional, I think. Considering how tough the condition is to get to this point, right? I think if they're going to keep the condition as strict as it is, they should have made this guy a bit better here. Or they could have left him as he is here and made the condition easier. I think you have to give and take at some points in this character's design, which they didn't do. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. So they're basically telling you, use this character in fights that have AoEs. For example, the Broly fight, right? The Red Zone Broly fight. Obviously, that STR phase has an AoE. The Omega Shenron fight has AoEs. No, it's the Sin Shenron fight on JP. That hasn't come out on global yet. That Sin Shenron 8th anniversary fight has a lot of AoEs. You have Cell Max, who does AoEs. So if this character's in slot 2 and he gets hit by like an AoE or something, he'll activate the extra chance to additional super. But other than that, they want you to put in slot 1. That's why he's designed like this. Then he gets an additional 17% defense with each attack received up to 170. So they expect you to get hit 10 times with this character, which is a lot, considering how hard it is to get here in the first place. So I would have preferred if that was like defense plus, I don't know, 40% with each attack received. So you don't have to get 5 times to get the full thing. Medium chance of performing a critical hit when there is a superclass enemy. Again, you're really never going to see that unless you're running like a non-difficult stage. Maybe like the Gamma stage of the red zone is the only one where you'll see that, I guess. Then he absorbs Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character and recovers 34% of the damage absorbed as HP within the turn if HP is 70% or less at start of turn. So if you are starting above 70% HP when the turn starts, you actually will not absorb Ki Blast supers. I am leaning towards this just being unconditional as well. I get that absorbing Ki Blast supers is really, really good. Guess who absorbs Ki Blast supers just unconditionally? It's 19 and 20. Are 19 and 20 too good? Not anymore. They were really good on release, but I don't even think on release they were just too good, right? So a bit weird there. And then foresees enemy's super attack when HP is 34% or less. So you're... That's just going to be one of those things where it's like you can't aim for this, but if it happens, it happens. That's just how that is. So the links on this character, I think they actually, they gain 1 link when they transform. So Brutal Beatdown becomes Fused Fighter. But other than that, they have Android Assault, Shocking Speed, GT, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle. Clearly, it's not like a horrible link set. I think Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Shocking Speed you can get, Brutal Beatdown you can get with some villains, Fierce Battle. Like these are not horrible links. But clearly everyone was hoping that this character would get big bad bosses. We have Super 17 units in the game that have big bad bosses. Unfortunately, they're just all free-to-play characters. So for whatever reason, they decided that they just weren't going to give Super 17 big bad bosses, even though he is actually a main antagonist of an entire arc in GT. So I'm not really sure why they're not giving him big bad bosses, but it is what it is. Sort of like how Golden Freezes don't have big bad bosses. I don't know. It's very weird. But there's that. Then we have their categories: Joint Forces, Target Goku, Androids, Artificial Life Forms, Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, GT Bosses, Battle of Fate, and Fused Fighters. So we're going to be jumping into the Frieza Red Zone stage here because, again, it's just a long stage. It allows these characters to really show everything that they can do, and especially with a character like Super 17, who just, it's tough for him to transform a lot of the time. We are going to be showing him here. So initially, I did build this team with Int LR Cell on it. But I removed him because I was scared that we would get to a turn where we could finally fuse with Super 17 and then Cell would heal and then we'd be at full health and then we'd lose the condition. Like he would transform. So to avoid that from happening, we're going to do this. Now, bringing Metal Cooler might be an issue just because he might also prevent us from transforming, but we'll see. If we can't get it in the first run, then I'll just do runs off camera until we can actually get the transformation and then we'll jump in from there. But we're going to link them up next to 19 and 20. The lowest dupe friend I could find is 69%. This is, by the way, this is the only friend that I could find. So, this is what we're going to have to work with here. Golden Frieza, we have the Tech Androids. I'm going to have Ma Jr. linked up with Metal Cooler, so I guess this can sort of serve as a pseudo showcase for Piccolo Jr. again here. And then, we'll bring a Princess Snake, I guess, and then that's it. Let's go ahead and jump in. See how this goes here. Alright, so let's go ahead and first things first, turn this off. Yeah, notice our HP 540. That is actually horrible compared to most really good teams nowadays. Okay, so unfortunately we have both of the Super 17s on turn 1, but we do have the rotation I want on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'll rotate up the friend Super 17, and then I'll try and get 19 and 20 onto this rotation next turn.
が半分過ぎましたかね。安っぽいネーミングです。ゴールデンフリーザとでも言いましょうか。
All right, unfortunately, we got Golden Freeze at turn 1, which is not what you want in a longer event, because that's going to start ticking his damage reduction down every turn from turn 1, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Let's just put them in slot 2. Let's just see how they do. So, yeah, 128,000 defense is not exactly what I would call exceptional, but remember, they are getting 70% attack and defense on super, and then they are raising their defense by 30% from the super attack effect. So, in reality, I mean, what are they going to be at? Like 300k defense here? Something like that. It's not good. Like, it's not good. But they do also have the chance to dodge with every time that they attack during the turn, which will be twice, right? Alright, well, let's just do this. Let's make sure that we're getting a super with the androids here. And off we go here. Let's have Golden Frieza do some attacks here so we can start building up the stacks that he needs to get his defense raised. Really annoying that this guy was on first turn here. This is actually the worst turn 1 you could have. Both of the leaders and Golden Frieza. Okay. Yeah, there's the additional. Okay, so he only needs to... The next turn, next time he's on rotation, he'll get his full defense active, which is really early. Okay. A lot of lowering attack here. 2.7, again, not a lot of links active. But, it's alright. 55% level 1 links, I mean, it's nothing too great here. One more? Okay, we did get the additional, which is, of course, going to contribute to their attacks, because they are stacking attack. Alright, go ahead and super. Shouldn't take any damage here. Yeah, they didn't dodge, unfortunately. Okay, just don't dodge a single attack, I guess. I mean, they only had a 34% chance to dodge there. Wait, it's 17% per attack, right? So if they do 4 attacks, it would be a 68% chance to dodge and crit, not 60. I think I said 62 in the intro. So it should be 68, right? Yeah. That'd be a 68% chance? I can see this. Alright, unfortunately, we're going to kill him in one hit, so we can't get Piccolo built up more than once here. Let's make sure we rotate 19 and 20 off here so that we can get them next to my Android 17 and 18. Alright, well, this is going to be the one time we get Piccolo built up here. I guess one of the reasons why we have such a low HP pool is because a lot of these characters are not on the 200% on this team. For now, I guess we'll just leave things like this. I want to do this? Yeah, let's just do it like this. I don't recall if this freezes super as a key-based super. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Let's do this. Let's see. We're about to find out. It is not. Okay. I guess it's probably classified as another. The whirlwind explosion attack. Alright, 17 and 17. Let's go. I mean, they're going to continue stacking up their attack here. 3.6, yeah, obviously a much better attack. It's not there because they're next to at least another android character. One more super. Nice. Okay, they are getting a lot of additionals, which again is contributing to the infinite stack for attack. So their numbers are steadily growing throughout the course of this fight. Alright, so we need to take some damage on the next turn. I would hope he just AoEs again, right? That's what we're trying to hope for here. Just AoE again next turn, like right away. I guess I'll put Piccolo in slot 1. Do I? Alright, Golden Frieza's going ham here. He has his full defense now. Alright, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Yeah, Metal Cooler just heals too much, man. Maybe I shouldn't have put him on the team. Let's do this, and hopefully he just AoEs right away. I don't even think Piccolo will take that much damage from this. Let's do this. Let's see how this goes. I'm not going to super with you, and I'm not going to... I don't want to grab those orbs because I don't want to heal, so we'll just do this. All right, I want to transform with my Super 17. AoE, no. AoE, no. All right, don't kill him, please, Piccolo. Don't do it. Don't. Okay. Whew. All right, AoE, go. AoE. Oh no! He really didn't AoE at all. That was our one chance. I don't think we're gonna transform. AoE. Oh, he didn't even super this turn. All right, attack in the front and AoE in the front here. All right, he's attacking once in the front. We're full health. I think 19 and 20 actually would take enough damage on this turn if he AoEs right away. I think he would, yeah. All right, we're really hoping for an AoE right away here. If he AoEs right away, I think we actually might fall below the threshold that we need to, even with Metal Cooler's heal. Of course, okay, I didn't do it anyway. Okay. All right, well, there we go. I don't think we're transforming. It's just such a pain. Like you guys, they're supering a lot. It's just here's my issue with this character. It's like, why would I want to subject myself to like the mini game of trying to get this transformation every time I use the unit, as opposed to just I know exactly when I'm getting the transformation, and it's not something I have to plan ahead of time to like go out of my way to do. All right, what's going to give me the best chance to take damage here? Piccolo in slot 1 and then Frieza attacks right away, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think we can take damage. I don't think we can. I don't think we're gonna get this transformation. He didn't attack right away either. I mean, I don't think Metal Cooler is really taking much damage from type advantage over this third form Frieza. Yeah. Okay, I guess the enemy today just doesn't want to super ever. This is insane. Can you super once? Not Golden Frieza. Don't super Golden Frieza. Okay, he's got an additional every turn. Okay, he just didn't super at all this turn. Nice. Okay, here we go. We're getting supered in slot 1, 100%. We are getting supered. There's no doubt we're getting super right away, right? Okay. Yeah, it took 73k. That's pretty good. 5 million. Again, they are building attack here. Super. Super? Super? Watch them super 19 and 20, and then we're going to absorb it. You guys ready for this? Okay. Is he just dead? Super? So how many times does Frieza attack? Between last turn and this turn, he must have attacked 9 times. 0 supers. Nice, dude. Okay, so if Frieza supers right away, like instantly, Piccolo would take damage for sure. Remember, Piccolo is not on the 170, neither is Metal Cooler. Alright, we want Frieza to super instantly here. Let's go, Frieza. Right away. Super right away. I don't really, doesn't really matter what we do here. Let's just grab this and then we'll do this. All right, go, super, go. Okay, this is good. Actually, are we dead? How much damage does this do? No, okay, we're not dead. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're gonna live this, and obviously that is below 70% HP for us now, because our HP is like 0 on this team. Okay. Watch him super metal cooler, kill him, and then revive with full HP. Why am I jinxing myself with saying stuff like that? No way, dude. No way. I hate this game, dude. I actually hate this game. I think I'm gonna throw up. All right, good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, we're gonna heal next turn with Metal Cooler. Are we low enough even with the heal? Oh, we're just dead. Yeah, they can't even eat normals here. Okay, well, I'll find a better stage for this character, I guess. All right, so we've gone ahead and jumped into a bit of a more suitable event for this character. We are fighting a super class enemy, which means that we are able to get, before they transform, we're able to get the additional super attack, potentially, which is going to increase their attack even more. But of course, because it's turn 5 here, we are not able to get the transformation. So let's go ahead and watch this. And this animation's pretty good. I don't have any issues with the animations and aesthetics of this unit. In fact, I think that one shot of their super attack, like their SSR art as well. Can we see that? Their SSR art, like this is this SSR is one of the best in the game. Like, it looks really good, and their animations are pretty good too. It's just I don't like their design that much. So let's go ahead and do this, and we'll watch this transformation sequence. Okay, so here we go. We do have them still linked up with 19 and 20. So we have Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle active. So we're sitting at 162,000 defense. Remember, this character is needing to get hit 10 times to build up the 170% extra defense. He is gaining a 50% defensive raise from his super attack effect, and he does currently, for the first 4 turns after transforming, have 51% damage reduction. And then he also has, what is it, a high chance? Additional attack has a high chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. So we're going to put him in slot 1. He's going to get built up a little bit here, and we'll see how well he does. Remember, he also, what is it, the crit chance is just so much this unit. A medium chance of performing a critical hit against a superclass enemy, so he is able to crit as well here. Let's go ahead and see what he looks like. Again, pretty good condition, pretty good circumstance for this unit here next to 19 and 20. Let's see how he does. We were below 70%, so we also can absorb supers too if this Great Ape Goku goes for a super, which doesn't look like he will. 7.2, we can additional. It's not bad. This animation does look pretty good too, the super attack here. Damn, you got the normal only. Okay. Super? Damn it. I wanted to see the absorption animation. These guys are going to heal, so we're not going to be able to get the absorption next turn. Being below 70% to absorb the Ki Blast Supers is kind of annoying. I wish they didn't do that. Alright, next turn. I think I have the other rotation established at this point. Metal Cooler and my junior. Yeah. Let's just do this. Oh, no, I don't. Where's Metal Cooler? I think he's coming around next time. I'll just kill him with Piccolo Jr. Fine. Okay, of course he supers the first attack on the other rotation. Thanks, man. Okay, well now, okay, that's actually not bad because now we are below the 70%. So we can still get the absorption next turn. Because this Super Saiyan 4 Goku does the Kamehameha, so we can absorb this. A lot of attacks in the front. This is actually really good. Oh, wow, we got the Scouter. That's not common. Okay. Well, we're gonna get the absorption here. So we're up to 272. Remember, he does still have the 51% damage reduction. And he's still building up. Obviously, he needs to get hit like 6 more times or something to get the full defense. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, let's see this. Let's see this animation. We got all those animations in the video. That's good. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, thanks. $34 healing. Pretty good, dude. 34 health we restored. Thanks for the 34 health, Goku. There's the additional. So in case you guys are wondering why we only healed for 34 there, is the healing is based on, I think it's a percentage of the damage that you would have taken from the attack. So because this guy probably would have taken, again, nothing from that Kamehameha, that's why it healed nothing. So for how hard it is to get, yeah, it's nice that he has it, but I think it should have just been unconditional. I don't really see the reason for it to have such a stringent condition on it. But I mean, we were able to see pretty much all the animations, right? We saw the super attack animation in base form. We saw the fusion. We saw the absorption. Oh, we're getting the Piccolo Jr. transformation. We saw the Ki absorption, and we saw the super, of course, with him in the transformed state. So, and then we also saw the Scouter activate as well. So we pretty much saw everything that we needed to see here. I don't know if you guys want to sit through the giant Piccolo Jr. here. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just wrap up. Actually, we could probably see one more turn of Super 17 because he's still getting his defense built up, right? I still don't think he's fully built up defensively. The only problem is on this next turn he no longer will have his full damage reduction, right? Because this is going to be his third rotation, so it'll be the 5th turn since he transformed. So he's not going to have his full damage reduction anymore. He loses the 17% damage reduction. So he's just going to have 34% damage reduction on this next turn. Wow, he dodged that as a giant form. Okay. This event obviously is not new. It's not tough, not particularly tough. I don't think the final phase of this fight would do any damage to Super 17, even 55% level 1 links, but we'll see, I guess. We saw some pretty good attack stats from him transform. He was like 7.4 and 7.7 or something when he double supered, which is good. And against a super class enemy, he has the 30% critical chance too. So looks like Piccolo Jr. is just going to kill this guy as a giant form. Yeah, this giant form's really good. It's probably the 2nd best giant form in the game next to Orange Piccolo. He might not finish him here. Let's see. Well, we could potentially get a 3rd turn here. We dodged it. And we got additional, but it's a normal. Are we going to get the 3rd turn? We are. Okay, yeah. Just gonna stomp him out. We basically soloed this guy from full health with the giant form from Piccolo here. Wow, Ki is really bad here. What the hell? Alright. Alright, so we'll finish this guy off here, and then we'll go into the next turn. Actually, no, the next turn is going to be the other rotation with Piccolo Jr. and the androids, I think. Actually, can we fuse with the other 17? We might be able to fuse with the friend. Is the friend on rotation? I don't remember. I might have kicked him off, actually. Yeah, I kicked him off. Wow. Well, we can do the Piccolo Jr. active, right? Oh no, we can't. Why can't we do that? What I forget his conditions. Oh, 50%. 50%. We're not under 50%. We're like 55%. All right. Well, let's just do this. I'm gonna intentionally not do much here. Let's do like this, this, and this. And then next turn, we'll see what we do with Super 17, and then we'll wrap up. Actually, next turn we can fuse with the friend, right? Because I floated them off this rotation. You know what we could do, actually, is we could put the friend next to mine, and we'll have 6 out of 7 links. Let's do that. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah, we can just do this. Oh my god, this is perfect. He's not even attacking in the front, so we can get... I mean, is it perfect? Nah, I think if we're talking about perfect, he would attack once in the front. So we could get the additional, and then he would just be attacking all the time. But I mean, so we're gonna... Okay, so... Yeah, it's not gonna get better than this for Super 17 here. 437 start of turn. He has 34% damage reduction. He's getting 50% defense on super attack. So he's gonna... I mean, he's gonna be at like basically 650k defense with 34% damage reduction. As a 55% level 1 Link's character, that's certainly not bad at all. His damage should be pretty decent here as well. And I mean, this character's not doing a key-based attack, but if he was, we are under the threshold needed to absorb it. So that's not bad. Sure, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's see what we got here. Super 17, this is pretty much his best circumstance. I think he still needs to get built up a little bit more, though. I don't think he's been hit 10 times for his full defense. We'll see, though, once he gets hit here, if he's still building up or not. Okay, no, that was actually him fully built up. Okay. Super. No super. Oh, he is supering. Okay. How much does he take from this? It should be nothing, right? Damage reduction and everything. Yeah. Okay. I mean, again, this Goku is not the newest, toughest boss, but I feel like this final phase Dragon Fist can still hit decently hard. Nothing crazy, though. Okay. That Frieza Red Zone attempt was a disaster, but I'm glad that we redeemed the video in this run here. So let me know down below what you guys think of Super 17, 55% level 1 links. Again, I have a number of issues with this character, but if you do manage to transform with him, and you do have a decent team build for him, and he has support around him, and he has the right circumstances occurring for him, he can look pretty damn good like he just did there. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.